Hey guys, it's Big Nick here. I'm here to give you a sort of surprise video for the week. Yeah, this is a surprise video as I just stated. This video is gonna be a talking video, a talking point video. And that is I'm gonna call it the state of TNA or Impact Wrestling. It's been a interesting week for the company this week. A lot of news surrounding it. Pretty much actually the last 2 weeks. With last week them bringing in last week Jarrett being officially using his power as executive producer, bringing back Dutch Mantel, also known as Zeb Coulter, to be the head of creative, bringing back Scott D'Amore, and a lot of his people back to TNA. I mean Impact, because as of pretty much this week, the TNA letters are officially dead. It's no longer known as TNA. It will be forever known now as Impact Wrestling. So going to interesting to see how that works now, and let's just get right into all the news from this week. Let's start with all the pretty much the big departures from the company this week alone. This kind of reminiscent of what happened back in 2013 and 14 when a lot of TNA's top talent just started leaving the company. Well, now it's for different reasons. Back then it was just because of Dixie. Now it's because the new ownership. Pretty much they all said about the new ownership, and the new ownership wanted to go younger. So these are the stars that have left TNA. Mike Bennett and his wife Maria Kanellis. They're both gone. Mike Bennett was one of TNA's better heels, and Maria was pretty much one of the big parts of their Knockouts division. Drew Galloway has officially left. He was also known formerly Drew McIntyre. He is gone. Also gone is Jade. Jade from TNA. She was the most surprising out of all of them. She's actually younger than pretty much everybody else on this list. And also gone are the Broken Hardys, Matt and Jet, Broken Matt and Brother Nero, the nefarious Brother Nero. Those are some of the biggest acts in TNA. The Hardys were probably the biggest draws. Mike Bennett was one of the better heels. Maria was one of the main parts of the Knockouts. She was probably arguably the top heel in the Knockouts. And Jade was one of the top Knockouts, period. Let's look at and Drew Galloway is one of their top main eventers. Let's just look at all they did in their TNA. Pretty much all of them except the Hardys, only lasted in TNA maybe maximum 2 years, one at most. So let's look at it. The Hardys, well, Jeff had been in TNA since 2009, 2010. Matt had a stint in 2011 but left. Then he came back in, I believe, 2015, the summer of that year. Or the summer of 14. I think it was the summer of 14. Yeah, it was the summer of 14 going into now. Bennett and Maria were really only there a year. Galloway was pretty much there only a year. Maybe a year and a half. And also, Jade was maybe there 2 years. Maybe 3 years, somewhere around that. And let's just look at what they accomplished. Start with Jade. Her time in TNA, I believe she was a former Knockouts champion. I believe she was probably, looks like TNA was going to build the Knockouts division around her. Apparently not. Maria held the Knockouts title. Mike Bennett was X Division champion, but dropped it pretty much immediately. He pretty much only won the X Division title to try and do the Plan C, cash in the title at Destination X to have a world title match that Austin Aries and others have done. Drew Galloway was TNA World Champion and I believe TNA Grand Champion. And Matt and Jeff were tag team champions in TNA and both world champions in TNA. Jeff, I believe, was 3 times, and Matt had the 2. And I believe they held the tag team titles together twice. So big losses for the company, but it seems as if they're doing something. They're doing the Triple H thing where they're going aggressively after young talent. We've seen Triple H do that pretty much since he created NXT and gained control of signing talent. Pretty much every year he's signing new young talent. So it looks like TNA is going in that Impact Wrestling is going in that direction. Started off with the first TV tapings, I believe, yesterday, and it's going to continue, I think, from today to the weekend. Starting yesterday, they have looks like he's officially a part of TNA, and that is Alberto El Patron, also known as Alberto Del Rio. Also at the TNA tapings, it looks like he's being pushed straight into the main event scene, getting a big, strong push. I believe he's being pushed as a face. I'm not sure because he went up against Lashley, and Lashley, as you know, is heel. And officially, Patron is the new TNA or Impact Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. I mean, so they immediately put the title on him, so he's probably going to go into a long feud with Lashley. I'd say lasting pretty much most of the summer, because we have to see what else TNA intends on doing this week, especially debut-wise. I know there's a lot of free agents that's supposed to be out there, like Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole's supposed to be coming up, and they're on WWE's radar. Possibly Ricochet. I know I believe his contract with Lucha Underground expired a while ago. I know it's another guy WWE is interested in. Maybe some of WWE's own talent, like TNA, like Impact has always shown interest in WWE's talent. Possibly the newly released Jack Swagger. I don't think Swagger would kind of fit though in Impact. So yeah, this is kind of interesting for Impact. Bruce Pritchard is back involved. As you know, Dutch Mantel. They both look like they're gonna have on-screen TV roles. Pritchard, I believe, is the manager. It looks like he's gonna be in a managerial role, and Mantel came out still in the little cart. I guess he doesn't walk no more. So it's gonna be the state of TNA Impact Wrestling. It's kind of hard to call it Impact when you're used to calling it TNA for over 15 years, pretty much for 15 years. It's going to be interesting to see the state of the company. Now they have money, they have the funds to go out there and spend it on young talent, veteran talent, to help make the roster better, keep the talent they already have there, market around some of the guys. It's going to be interesting to see how the next, say, a few months go in, because if the summer is going to be key for Impact, because that's when usually this time of the year and going into the summer is usually when wrestling is at its highest points, because you have WrestleMania. And in the summer, there's more people watching wrestling, and there's usually more people watching around this time of the year into the summer. Usually when the best products is put on, usually when the big signings are coming around, because as we all know, as I said before, Adam Cole's contract, it hasn't been talked about lately, but Adam Cole's contract is supposed to expire, I believe, in April. And we all know WWE's interested, and the rumors report pretty much said that Cole was pretty much on his way to WWE, but you never know now with TNA, not Impact Wrestling, now having money and aggressively going after younger talent. As you all have seen a lot recently, Cody Rhodes has been featured on this show. I believe he's only supposed to be featured on just a show-up basis, not like an official contract. I believe he doesn't have an official contract at anyone except maybe New Japan, because he's a part of the Bullet Club. Will we see an appearance from the Bullet Club now in Impact? As we all know, Jarrett was named a member a while ago. I'd say maybe 2014, he was named a member. So yeah, this is all interesting what's going on with Impact, bringing in Del Rio, El Patron, bringing in a number. Who knows else what's going to happen at these tapings. Abyss over this past week did say there's going to be a lot of surprises at the tapings this week, so hopefully this could be the way to save the company, try and get it to the way it was when they had the top guys, when they were pretty much challenging WWE as the top company with Angle, Sting, Joe, AJ, Daniels, the X Division being pretty much the center of the card almost half the time. So this is going to be an interesting time for Impact. I just wanted to make this little video discussing what do you guys think of Impact's the state of it now. A lot of the top guys are gone, a lot of the top acts are gone. They're supposed to be but now with a lot of free money and a lot more money now since they have new owners, they're going to be bringing in some talent. Let me know what you guys think in the comments of who would show up in TNA, how would it help them, and do you like the fact that they're doing this, that they're pushing the El Patron as pretty much a main event, immediately main event, probably the face of the company as of right now besides Lashley and EC3? And what do you think, and also what do you think the Hardys, Bennett, Maria, Galloway, and Jade would end up? I've been seeing that people think that people believe that Jade could be on her way to WWE, possibly. Another belief is that we all know the Hardys are rumored to be coming back to WWE. Maybe we'd see Bennett go to WWE, and possibly Galloway has said he's open to a return to the company. He said he likes working on the independent scene, but if an offer came up from them, he'd return. So this is all interesting times. For right now in the rest of the we got WrestleMania coming up. We got Impact doing all this, trying to make themselves great again. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys later. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts of the state of Impact Wrestling in the comments below. Bye.